Who's the most famous person in your contacts?
Draymond Green.
All right, go ahead and call him.
We're gonna do a FaceTime. Let's see, Draymond answer.
You want to do right here?
7 o'clock. No, what is it? 8 o'clock in Cali right now.
He's got kids. He's probably up.
He probably had practice.
We're gonna head to the next thing. No, there's one.
There you go. Hey, I'm glad you answered. I needed that. For the video. What you on? Oh, I bet. I appreciate you, brody. I'm gonna hit you after you get this media day. All right.
I guess the energy and the vibe of this training camp so far?
It's been good. The energy has been electric. It's been it's been a lot of fun. Guys communicating, being around each other. Even before training camp started, getting to be around each other in the summertime, that kind of propelled us in the right direction. So,
are you seeing a sense of cohesiveness, I guess, that you guys are trying to build as you get toward the season?
Yeah, I feel that. Even last year, we went to Japan and all that. We had a lot going on, so training camp kind of felt like a pit stop before the season. It was real quick. But this year, even though training camp, I don't know if it's longer or shorter, same time period, but it just seems longer. It seems like we've been here around each other for a long time, and the season hasn't even started yet, so that's a good thing.
Steve was saying that spot that Donte had last year is kind of an open spot as far as a guard who was always in the mix for rebounds, getting dirty down there. Someone like you, he brought up, someone like Pods. What could you maybe take from Donte's game last year to improve your game also? Yeah,
Donte was really good corner rebounder. Just active, running through the pass. He did a lot of things anybody could do. Just being willing to do it and knowing what to do, how to do it. Or rather, if he's cutting. A lot of just things in that area, so those are all things that I could add.
What did you work on over the summer for yourself?
A lot of shooting, just rhythm shooting, rhythm dribbling, just rhythm in general. Working on movement in basketball. And then some defensive stuff, and I watched a lot of film throughout the season, and just seeing areas that I could, maybe if it's a rebound, if it's a cut, something I could do. So yeah, improving that way.
I'm hearing that JK has been really dedicated. Have you seen that over the summer and into training camp?
Yeah, he's been here putting in a lot of work. I've been around him a lot this summer, so yeah, he's looked good.
When it comes to the shooting, is there someone out here on the practice court that you might pay extra attention to, or any players in the league as far as watching film and studying them?
I'm not really big on taking other people's shot or taking things from. Maybe a thing or two, but really everybody that can shoot the ball kind of has a similarity when it comes to just rhythm. Like Steph and Klay, they don't shoot their forms are completely opposite, but they both have that same rhythm you can see when they're going into that shot. So that's something that kind of maybe watch everybody or watch nobody, but it's just something.
I guess following up on that, who would you consider your vet on this team over the past 3 years, or I guess 2 years entering your third? Who's the guy that you ask questions to, or you want to pick their brain, you just like to chat with? Because, so much was made of Andre's relationship with JK last season, but I'm wondering who that has been for you.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time around all the vets on the team, from Steph, Klay to Wiggs, Loon. I've been around those guys a lot, so I've taken a little bit from everybody. But if I picked one person, I'd say Draymond.
What is he? Because you're such different players in certain ways. What are the kinds of things that he can help you with, or has helped you with?
He's very observant, so it can be offensive, defensive. He kind of just knows where everybody should be, or has an opinion, or how like can work through problems in his head. Rather, if he doesn't have an answer for you right there, he's gonna think of it and figure out what you mean, type of thing. But like that, he's just really observant of all aspects of the game. So he has a lot to say if you ask him questions, and that's basketball stuff. That's off the court stuff. Like I'm a student of the game, not just basketball. When it comes to life and figuring things out, he's older than me and he's willing to talk. And like I said, he's very observant, not only on the basketball court, but just dealing with all type of stuff, whether it's like investments, financial literacy stuff that I haven't really been exposed to until this point. He's been here for a while, so he's got a lot of game to dish out, and I'm just willing to listen.
When we're led into practice, you guys are all kind of at different hoops doing different drills and stuff, and at least today, maybe in the past, you've been paired off with Wiggs. Like, do you know what the reasoning is behind the groups that are working out together alone, like Loon's shooting by himself, but you and Wiggs are going kind of through some of the same drills? And so is that through what you guys want to work on, what you guys want to improve on, what the coaches want you guys to do?
No, after practice is on your own. You can go, you can leave, you can shoot if you want to. All the goals are really, there's not never really real thought behind it. I mean, I just wanted to work out with Wiggs today, but tomorrow I might work out I worked out with Klay yesterday, just moving around. I actually want to get in with Loon some too, and play some post one-on-ones or something.
You don't want to post Loon, do you?
I don't, but that's how you get better. Yeah.
Talking about how you are always down low in the mix, like getting boards, just being scrappy, and those are, attributes that he looks for. And how much pride do you take in that? How much has that been an emphasis, for you throughout your young basketball career?
Yeah, I think I take, a huge amount of pride in it. I know that's my role and that's my job on this team. And like you said, I've always kind of been like that, just not having the athleticism in my favor. I got to find other ways to impact winning. And I think just by being in the mix always, helps our team win.
Brandin, you and Trayce are kind of in this thing together in the sense of, both being rookies. In what ways has that relationship grown, through the summer, through these early weeks of training camp?
Yeah, I think, our relationship has grown, since June 22nd together. A lot of the summer it was just us and kind of the summer league guys, and, they all left, and it's just really me and him left. So our relationship, especially off the court, has grown. We've done a lot of things in the city together, which has been cool, and just to get to know his story and his family, just through being together, it's been super cool.
I think you averaged a little under 2 steals per game last year at Santa Clara. Steve was just saying that you've led the team in deflections these first 10 days. To have those active hands, who's maybe in your ear the most about that right now?
Yeah, Gary Payton for sure. Like I had mentioned after the game on Saturday, I take a lot from him, and I listen to everything he tells me because I know it's going to benefit me in the long run. And like I said, my athleticism is not in my favor, so just being smart about playing defense and knowing passing lanes, knowing tendencies, I think gives me an advantage.
Brandin, Kendra was brought up Donte DiVincenzo's role here last year and how he really was a guard who rebounded and made things happen on both ends. I mean, has that name come up too? Yeah. Okay. What did you take from watching from afar? What he meant to this group?
I kind of looked at what Donte, Ty Jerome, and Anthony Lamb did last year, and I kind of just put it all together and kind of envisioned that's how my role could be. Just impacting, winning in any which way. Sometimes it's scoring, sometimes it's rebounding. It's just different each and every night. So just from watching them, from afar at Santa Clara last year, just seeing their roles and how they impacted winning, I think is something I could do.
And Klay kind of last season decided to, with some encouragement, become a dominant rebounder as well. I mean, did you see that from afar? And is he an example, too, of someone who's taken on something new in his game to be even better?
Yeah, I think so. I think Coach Kerr mentioned, playing him at the 4 sometimes, so I think he's gonna have to. But I talked to him during our trip to Vegas, and I told him that he could average, 6 to 8 rebounds at least, just from his size and the minutes he'll be able to get. So I think it's underrated skill for him, and if he unlocks it, I think it can take our team to another level.
You're obviously at a higher level than you were before in NBA's the top league, but What has anything surprised you in terms of what you've been able to see and process about what your teammates have been able to pick up on and their overall IQ about the game?
Just Steph and Curry. That's it. Really. Nothing in terms of like terminology or like flow or stuff like that has really changed for me. I think I've been able to pick up on that really fast, but just the shot making by Steph is something I've never seen before for sure.
Describe it.
It goes in every time. I don't know how he does it, but I mean, really, he's out there right now working out, and I think for him, everything he does is, really realistic and stuff that he does in the game. So, when we see it here and then when we see it translate onto the court, it makes sense. When
Andre Iguodala was here, he would always say that his son's favorite player was Steph, but I tell him to shoot like Klay, because nobody can shoot like Steph.
100%.
Do you see that how Steph is unique in that way?
Yeah, I mean, his form is like none other. Even he said it, if he could teach somebody how to shoot, he would try to teach him like Klay, because I think Klay has like a picture-perfect form, per se. So I would agree with that, for sure.